Hello. How is everyone today? Is anyone here today? Oh, hello, Alabama Brew Games. Hello, Will Cook. How's everyone doing? Oh dear. Oh, it looks bad today. Oh, hello, Jay. Hello, Shoko Loco. You're just making some dinner. What are you having today, Will Cook? I've just had some lovely pasta, some like ravioli style pasta in a sort of bacon sauce. Lovely. You're having leftover Christmas cookies again. Do you have a lot of leftover Christmas cookies still? Hello, Steph. You're still on a partial holiday, so you get to play along today as well. Excellent. Thank you very much, Alabama Brew Games. No, I just I had a physio appointment this afternoon. And they were working on my shoulder and neck, but obviously also on the base of my skull as well, trying to get the connecting muscles there to sort of relax, because apparently they're all tight and not working very well. So yeah, when they were rubbing those, obviously I ended up getting a bit of the oil sort of stuff in my hair and stuff. So I didn't want to have another shower again after I got back, but yeah. Lots left, Shoko Loco. Lots left. Using leftover potato wedges to make a type of breakfast scramble thing. I do like breakfast scramble things. Bell peppers, bacon, onion, eggs, cheese. That sounds like something we've had many times in the States. A good sort of hash. Lovely. Oh, sorry. Now I'm like 5 different types of cookies, Shoko Loco. Awesome. Evening, Mac. How are you doing? Good. Yeah, I'm hoping it does as well. I'm okay as long as I pretty much stay sort of like without bending or anything. If I sort of twist and bend, things go a bit wrong. But yeah, it's all a bit weird. Yeah, tomato soup today, and you're hungry again. Food. Lots of food chat. What else did we do today, food wise? Mrs. Peoples made some really nice crispy bacon style quesadillas. Lovely. But like oven baked bacon to try and sort of crisp it up nicely. Really crunchy and nice. And look, I've got my fancy glass today. My fancy pineapple glass. No pineapple in it though, just orange juice. I was going to say apple juice. It's not apple juice. Whew. Hello, Yocha. How are you doing today? Doing good? So we are going to be playing Metro X today, if you didn't see. We've got some Metro X sheets, and it's just that one there. Do you know what pineapples are a symbol of? No, I don't. Is it love? Is that hearts or love? I do. I quite often do that. We started as a joke, like doing this, going, and now I sort of like do it because we've done it as a joke for so long that I actually now do it unironically. Dearie me. Hospitality. Okay. Hello, all working as usual, but wasn't around last week. I want to say hi. Hello, Duchess. How are you doing, Duchess? Yes, I did get dice thrown. You can see it just here. This is Dice Throne Adventures, as you can see. Whoa. Dice Throne Season 1 re-rolled. We played that downstairs 6 times, 7 times, something like that. A big stack of times over the weekend. So that was really good. Hello, I've missed what we're doing. Bananas without a B is pineapple. Okay. It makes your OG taste fantastic. Trying to find your sheet for Metro X. Unboxing. I've not punched what's called it yet. Dice Throne Adventures. But if you'd like to, Duchess, let me write this down, because I need to do two things tomorrow. I've got a bit of time on my hands tomorrow. Not much, but some. Let's do a Dice Throne unboxing for YouTube. And also I'm going to do our Wednesday game, how to play. So if anyone wants to read up, well not read up, but watch up beforehand, you can learn how to play the game beforehand. Yes. Lots of hiing going on. Hi. So I did receive a lovely package today from Yocha, and it included these two awesome guys. How amazing are they for the Christmas tree, of which we will be putting up, obviously, when we're about to have our Christmas with our nieces, when that comes to happen. But that is true, Mac, that is true. And also an amazing game called Demeter. Demeter? I think it's called Demeter, or pronounced Demeter. And we actually have played a playthrough of this Mrs. People's Night already today, and it only arrived today. We played it this evening, actually. The reason being is I want to try and do a how to play video tomorrow, and it will be up on my YouTube channel. I think the YouTube channel, you can actually find the link to it underneath this video section, in the sort of about bit underneath. And you could go onto there, and tomorrow that will be up, and you'll be able to pre-learn the game before we play it on Wednesday, because it's going to be our new game for Wednesday. That's the idea. Your Dice Throne Duchess is supposed to show up this week sometime. Yes, it is very cool. Obviously, as I said, we've not played Dice Throne Adventures yet, but really, really good. We should recruit then. I already said Will Cook. I already said, didn't I? I said we're gonna sort out some time, aren't we? They are very cool. Yes, Yocha. We wanted to crack out the game and have a play of it straight away. Hello, Silver Medal Tavern. How are you doing? Hello, Prey. How are you doing? How are you feeling today, Prey? Are you feeling much better? Yes, there is a little bit of crew fascination going on. Dear. It's lovely, though. I still haven't played it yet, so Will Cook, you're going to have to teach me how to play. You just played 21 levels through before the stream. Wow, that seems quite a few. Oh, hello, Legends DM. How are you doing? Lots of people in today. Lovely. Not yet again. Hello. Should have said quite obsessed. Being quite obsessed about something is not confusing for me. Another junk call, Prey. I have not played the crew yet. Look, and if you see up here it is. Mrs. Peebles actually got it for Christmas. And look, shiny in wrap. Ooh, shiny in wrap. Insaneness. Oh. You got 4 new Detective Charlie, Dwarf 7-4, Core Space, and Bombfire. Detective Charlie. I don't think I've heard of that one. We've got Dwarf 7, or Dwarves, the 7-bit in it. We've got that. We picked it up last year. It was for free, and we bought the playmat and the expansions. We got that at Essen last year, yeah. You're finally feeling well, Pray. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. That's really good. Do we like Demeter? It is Demeter, isn't it? Demeter? I did, yes. I was still a bit like, huh? When we first played it, the first playthrough. And I think I need to play it 1 or 2 times just to get it spot on so I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I think it's good. You didn't know it's a light game, The Crew? Yes, it is. Squishless company today. Cheapo is currently working. Is everything okay, Jay? How's it with you up there that's right, up there in Canada? I'm not sure if we might even be sort of the same sort of level as you, maybe. How is it? Is it sort of lockdown crazy, or is it sort of all right? Is it sort of like super busy as well? You're very sleepy right now, Pray. Fair enough. You picked up Quicks finally around Christmas, and it came with 3 white dice, but no blue dice. Oh, that's weird. Yes, there's a lot of options, Yocha. That's what I think. I want to have a couple of plays just to sort of allow me to sort of go, okay, now I understand where I could be going with points and stuff. Yeah. The Crew always makes someone yell, no! It's a trick-taking game, isn't it? So the whole point is, if I remember rightly, that you are trying to correctly do a trick as part of your mission. So it might be a certain player has to get a certain trick, or maybe everyone has to score a certain trick. So everything has to be done in the right sort of order, but you're not allowed to communicate what you're doing. Board games on the beach. Well, I like the idea. I'm not sure whether or not I would freak out if my board games end up getting a lot of sand in them. Oh, I don't know. Some games I think would probably be okay, but other games I think that might be a bit like... You played Yggdrasil yesterday and lost on the 30 card to the Evil Snake Nidhogg. Need to make it through 43 cards to win. Okay. It is a trick-taking game. Best at 3 or more players. Various provinces in Canada are doing worse than others, Ontario included, where averaging 4,000 new cases daily, which is about in line to the USA when you scan at population. We're currently in a lockdown, but it's not a lockdown compared to most places. Well, it's okay. That's good. Stay safe, obviously. It's fine at 2, just very different. Yeah, I just imagine, I'm just thinking of some games that if I were to unpack them and there was like sand poured out, and I think it might sort of get into the crib. Oh, it might damage everything. You like 4-player best, but mostly have 3-player games going. Except the one with you, Ocha. So yes, I did say that I've moved things around in here because we needed space. Let me just show you over here. Look, if I do this, look, I've added a bit of more space over here, and as you can see, look, this is all my Bloodborne stuff that arrived the other day. Tainted Ground, Ether Fields. Oh, craziness, eh? Craziness. Right, let's have a little move back. There you go. When I think board games on the beach, it includes a table. There you go, in a tiki hut and drinks with umbrellas. Duchess, that sounds fine. That sounds fabulous. Ooh, would that work quite well? Like if you think of like the little huts you can hire in Las Vegas, bring drinks to you, play board games. That could be good. You haven't played The Crew with Jarvis yet. You've seen playthroughs, but it seems best with more people. Okay. Hive is a great beach game. I have to agree. I really enjoy Hive, actually. And I've sort of taught it to quite a few people, actually, around the school. It's one of those games where you can explain it's chess-like, as in each of the pieces has a movement, and the board is created from the pieces. If you haven't played Hive before, by the way, Each of the pieces is like it's not stone, but it's sort of like a very hard resin or something like that. And they're really chunky sort of pieces. And I feel as if you'd have no problem at all. Detective Charlie was a fun game, but it only has 6 cases. Once you solve them, you're done with it. Yeah. Well, that's a bit like the Unlock games as well. It's a little new stack of games, and I still got games everywhere. So we were just trying to work out how to get, and like I've got more games coming still. Oh dear. Yeah, well, go all in with the expansions and just hope the game's okay. You don't combine the expansions into base games. I do, Jay, if I can, but I've not sorted through anything at all in here yet. One of the things I will show you, which is ludicrous, is this for Bloodborne. Okay, so you get a box this big. Okay, seems reasonable. And when you open it up, it looks like this. And you go, oh, okay. I've got it's just one card. That's strange. And then you've got one player board. And what's underneath the player board? One model. What? Why? Why didn't they put it in the box? I feel as if basically they went, oh no, we forgot one of the characters. We should make a box for that character to go in. Oh. You have an alternative name for Jarvis, you're going Mac. Thank you very much, Metal Tam. Yes, this game's broken if you don't already know. And it's a little bit chilly at the moment, so I've got my my Las Vegas hoodie on today. Your wife and you have played with Jarvis. It's an interesting puzzle for 2. Okay. You enjoyed Hive for a little while. You need to get into Ontamar and War Chest also. Okay. Starting out, you made the mistake of combining all of the Arkham Horror expansions into the core. It was awful. Some games, you don't want to be mixing stuff up. You need to leave it pretty much as it comes to help you work out how it works. Not yet again. Maybe that is it. Maybe that particular character grows to massive sizes, and you need to have it very carefully packaged, or it might just go whoomp with a small amount of liquid. That would be very. Yeah, in a world where we can't get straws for our drinks, let's waste an unnecessary amount of plastic on that. Yeah, that is it. It's Simon, which is or come on, or how you want to call it nowadays. But yeah, it does seem a little bit peculiar, the amount of packaging for. I opened it and I was like, that was actually the first thing I opened, and I then looked at everything else and thought, am I going to open all that stuff? And it's just basically empty stuff. Whew, it would have been a bit rough. You need to start playing Arkham Horror 3rd more. Yeah, I've got not the collectible card game. We've got Arkham Horror and Elder Sign. We've only played it a very small amount. I'm considering whether or not to play it solo, to be honest with you. I think that Mrs. Peoples found it a bit stressful trying to sort all the cards for the decks and how it all worked and everything. But I mean, to be honest with you, Ether Fields is similar. We've got a lot of adventure games where you have to sort decks and create decks for the game to work and play. But yeah. You need to play it, period. I've got I got a stack of games, as you may have known. I've got a stack of games I still not played. Like Tainted Growl. I'd like to crack out a game of Tainted Growl, but sooner than later. Oh. don't get the character where after midnight it'll turn into a gremlin. That would be bad. Oh, my phone. That's a good idea. Right. Elder Sign. Yeah. Have you played Elder Sign? Silver Medal Town? Oh gosh. There's a lot of stuff that is on Elder Sign. Yeah, Elder Sign. There you go. I believe I got so many games that are very similar. It's quite frustrating. You'd happily watch me play Tainted Grail. I might do that. The only bad thing of that is, of course, if people come along who want to play Tainted Grail, it's a bit spoilery, isn't it? You'll play Elder Sign with me. Well, I'm hoping the next week or so I might get more going onwards. For the next month I might get some more time. Stop buying similar games. Yeah, I know. The problem is I think to myself, have I played that game? I don't know. We played Fate of the Elder Gods the other day, and Mrs. Peebles went, "Oh, we played this before." And I was like, I don't think we have. And I don't remember it at all. I think it's another game that we played, which is called Cultist Storm, which is here. And when I look at Cultist Storm and when I look at Fate of the Elder Gods, they're really similar. Like, really similar. And the gameplay, like, it could almost be a retheme of the same game. It's like, yeah. Yeah, Silver Medal Town. I do agree. There's quite a few games out there which are quite similar. I don't know. It's one of those things that, but if you enjoy both games, is it worth getting rid of one of the games? But what happens if thematically they're slightly different? Or it's like if there's a first edition and a second edition, would you get rid of the first edition if the second edition was a lot better? Now, a good example of that is Mansions of Madness. Now, the first edition is a very cool game, but the second edition with the app built in, if you've never played Mansions of Madness, the second edition with the app, we play it on an iPad so we can see what's going on. It's got voiceovers, it controls the game for you, makes it random every time. Really adds a lot. And what they did is the cheekiness of it as well, is they added the ability to use stuff from the first edition in the second edition as part of the app. So I was like, oh, we can't get rid of it now because I want to play the character parts in there and stuff. Oh, yeah, Mansions of Madness is a very good game. I really do like it. I wonder, I don't think there's any games out there that are like Mansions of Madness. Maybe Tainted Grail might be. I don't know. I've not played it yet, as I said. Maybe there'll be games out there that are a bit like how Mansions of Madness second edition works with the app integration and I don't know. Could be good. Right, if you would like to play along today, we are playing Metro X. This is Metro X, and we are playing this one here. There it is. Whoop. It's quite a nice little puzzly sort of game. If you haven't seen the game itself, it comes with 6 of these drive wipe maps. They're double-sided. It comes with 6 dry erase pens with a little eraser on top, and a little deck of cards that you play with. Quite a simple little sort of flip and write game, but plays really well. I really like it. The first time you played Mansions Not Your Game, you accidentally chose to do it in the middle of the night when there was a thunderstorm. It was a little too much realism. That would be very, very cool. Very thematic. I quite like playing thematic music in the background. And we've got like some Cthulhu-style tracks when we're playing that sort of atmospheric-y sort of games. Be quite interesting. Descent second edition got an app integration later in its life cycle, as Will Descent 3rd edition. Okay. Is it work in a similar sort of... I mean, I don't know. I guess I quite like exploration style games where you're doing things and you're trying to do things against a clock and things like that. Etherfields sort of ticks those boxes quite a lot for me as well. And as I said, we've played 3 dreams we've played now. You do dreams basically inside the game, and it's quite interesting. Imperial Assault is doing a Mansions app too. Oh, are they also made by Fantasy Flight Games as well? It is Fantasy Flight Games. Yeah. Is it also Fantasy Flight or one of the derivatives? I saw is it Imperial Salt I saw last year? They were selling off tons of Imperial Salt stuff that off of pallets at Essen last year. I'm sure it's Imperial Salt, and it was crazy. You didn't know Cthulhu made a music album? What style is it? I'd probably say doom metal. It's sort of like, I don't know, sort of gothic-y, sort of dark, tinkling, slight brooding ambience, I guess. I think it's a few years old. The application of the FFG games is made to step away from the one versus all play style. Yeah, I agree. I don't mind one versus all, but I think Mrs. Peebles probably sort of prefers cooperative games in that sort of vein. We played what's it called? Where is it? Betrayal on the House on the Hill, and Mrs. Peebles didn't really like it, nor did her sister Samantha. So we were a bit like, ooh, okay. So we've not really played it since. I'd like to play it a few more times, but yeah, I think it's that sort of. It's not really a hidden traitor. You become a traitor at some point, don't you? But yeah. Hello, Dutch. How are you doing? Hello, Eclectic Camel. How are you? Yeah, happy Monday, indeed, everyone. You love Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I got this. I got Lord of the Rings for a friend of mine, and we played a game of it, and that is it. And unfortunately, there were 6 of us, and it only supports 5, so 6. Yeah, there were 6 of us. So that means I effectively run the app and helped everyone. So I didn't even get to actually play it. So feels very Lord of the Rings Mansions. Yeah. It is Lord of the Rings Mansions. Stuff Fables. There's loads of games like that. That's the problem. I've got too many games to remember the names of all of them. Is Mrs. Peebles more right or left-brained? I would say she is probably more left-brained. I'm probably more right-brained. But I think that's what probably makes us work together quite well. But no dice and the adventures are shorter. Yeah. Your wife let you get the Scooby-Doo Betrayal, and while the kids loved it, she decided that style wasn't to her taste. Yeah, I'd like to get the Scooby-Doo version for our nieces. Like to play with them, obviously, not just like, there you go. They're quite young. And yeah, I think that would be really quite fun. Dutch Yoga is going to be on Stuff by Bez Saturday morning. Let me take a note. Saturday 10 a.m. Stuff by Bez. By the way, congratulations, Will Cook, for obviously winning the LDEC competition, you and Aquasulus. Amazing, really, really good. And it was enjoyable to watch you take over from Bez while Bez was stuttering and becoming a robot constantly. Yeah, very, very cool. Mrs. Silver is very left-brained, so can't play dungeon crawlers with her at all. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, so yeah, if you haven't seen, check out Stuff by Bez on Twitch, and you'll be able to watch back from Saturday 2 p.m. roughly. I think the stream's cut into sections probably for recording purposes. That's if does Bez record them all? Will Cook, maybe you'll know, and then you can check out and have a look on there. And have a look and see the games that they made with the L deck and the variants effectively. Yeah, they should be online. Perfect. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I think you'd enjoy watching those. What did everyone get to play at the weekend? How did that go with you? Let me have a look. We played over the weekend Ether Fields. We played Fossilis, which is a new game I got from Mrs. Peebles. I think it's really aimed at children primarily, but it's quite a good little game. And you're fossil hunters, and it is really, really interesting how the game board is set up. It's got these little dig areas, and you've got little bones and things in there because you are basically a paleontologist, and you get a pair of tweezers to dig things out. But what you do is you throw them all in, and then you set up all of the tiles, and you've slid in this board underneath, like this holding board. And before you set all the tiles on top that you remove to be able to reveal the things to dig, you shake all of the things inside. That's right, I'm not saying hello with a keyboard, slightly different. You shake all of the things inside, and it distributes them in a random way. And then when you're digging these tiles off, you don't actually know what's going to be underneath. If it's the dinosaur parts you need to dig up the bones to complete your dinosaur you're doing. So you have to, and then other people can put tiles back on the board and things like that. Oh, it's a great little game. Really, really good. It's very light, I'd say. But yeah, really, really nice. They decided while we were live that we're going to try and play on stream. It should have been planned. Yes, planned earlier. And yes, set up, tested. You played. Oh gosh, I'm rubbish with naming of sort of long ball games. Tuata Tawantinasuyu. Yes, for the first time. Squishman played Tiny Epic Dinosaurs again. Decided to use the right rules this time. That's a good way of doing it. You liked it. Cool. You played Purge the House and sell things. Was it a good game, Jay? Did you win at that? Or did you do what I do, which is we should make sure we play these to see if we like them. And afterwards you go, no, we liked all the games we played. Okay, that's the weekend gone. Next weekend we'll look at these games. You played Istanbul yesterday with Meeple Disney and Banzanator? Yeah, maybe. Dinos don't need rules. Glad you clarified the keyboard. Yeah, exactly. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Hello, Vim. How are you doing? Good to see you. You end up having to do grown-up chores. You managed to finally open your copy of Forgotten Waters. Forgotten Waters is one of those ones. I think at some point it's going to drop in price dramatically, and I might pick up a copy then. I'm not 100% sure. I'm interested in it. I quite like the storytelling elements via the app and things like that. Hey, I'm a sucker for sort of adventure, sort of exploration, narrative-driven sort of games, I guess. So yeah, you've been very successful with Persian House. We have so many collections. Well, that's pretty much the same as us. Banzai Nator. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much, Sir Silver Medal 10. Gonna make some dinner, Vin. What are you gonna have? You made a leftovers omelette while you were out. Really enjoyed Plaid Hat game. Yeah, Plaid Hat game stories are nice. I got not particular. Oh, maybe that's not a Plaid Hat game. Maybe it is. Yes, it is. Comanauts. We got Comanauts. I don't know. I bought it for like £15 or something in a sale the other day, and I thought that is awesome. We've managed to play 2 or 3 games of it, but yeah, I'm looking forward to playing a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, well, I always try and fit in a ball game inside my streams, Steph, to make sure we actually do play. Make sure we are actually a ball gaming channel, not just talking about ball gaming. How was the Seventh Continent? I quite enjoyed it. Mrs. Peoples didn't. I quite like rogue-like games where basically you get to a certain point, you die, and you go, okay, not going to do that again, and then you find a different way around things. I think Mrs. Peoples finds that very frustrating. She doesn't like the that sort of, the idea that you might have to restart the whole thing from scratch again. No, not a problem, Prey. Not a problem if you're doing things. You want some mousse now as well? You want some vla and stroopwafel? I really like stroopwafel. You feel meh today and feel like you need to be okay soon to play along. Yeah. You can't get Vlar here. Yeah, we can't get Vlar either. We can get Stroopwafel though. Lots of Stroopwafel. Other games we played this weekend: Dice Throne Season 1 Rerolled, as I mentioned before. Welcome to New Las Vegas, and also Demeter as well. Not this weekend, but today. Right. No Vlar here either, Shokoloko. Taking your own. That was a disaster. You wish My City was a day where you can't play. Is it because you don't want to play, Steph, or is it because you end up playing and you're trying to do work or something else, or you're not a fan of it? Like, yeah, I played 1 or 2 games, and then I was a bit like I missed it for 2 weeks or something, and then I was like, I don't really understand what's going on anymore. Yeah, so I ended up not playing it, and now we're starting it again. I'm a bit like, whew, yeah. Right, okay, so here is the Metro X sheet. Let's see if our sound effects are correctly working. Ooh. Right, okay, here we are. But so this is Metro X. If you haven't played before, all about the SFX, all about it. I just noticed, that's lucky. Just noticed my Outlook is still running, and sometimes it can be a bit loud when I start getting loads of emails in at once. That naughty autofocus is still working. There you go. Oh, it's slightly out of focus. Really, really annoying. Maybe one more check. Let's have one more check. Okay. Whoop. Boo. Whoop. Whoop. Boo. Oh, see that? The sound effect went off before it even moved. Craziness. Right, okay. Is anyone playing along who has... it's a lag, yeah. It's a lag. I pressed the button and the sound effect came out before it moved. It happens. Has anyone not played Metro X before, by the way? Who is liking to play along today? I'll give a general reasoning why as we play anyway. You're playing, and you've played before, Steph. Lovely. Anyone else? Anyone else for anything else? You're just lurking, not your game. Not a problem. Not a problem. I know a lot of stateside people. You are working, allegedly. Obviously, when you're here, if you are not. But you're playing Yocha. You played once before, but a long time ago, Shokoloko. Not a problem. I will take you through what we're doing as we go. You'll play later on, Jay, after you've worked out all of the things that are coming up. Written them on your arm, and then try and hide it from Chantel as you go, I'm going to put it there. That's a really random place to put it. Oh, no, it's a good place. Working-ish. Yeah, it does feel like that. Sometimes what was it? What did last week? What did Mrs. Pig? We were talking about the fact we've got lots of DVDs and Blu-rays downstairs, and we were like, this would be really good ball game space. This is my conversation, obviously. And Mrs. Pig said, yeah, but we could like, I still want to have them here because I still want to watch them and stuff. And I said, when was the last time you watched a film? And Claire said, yeah, on Monday. And I was like, Monday? She went, yeah. Like during the day when you was working upstairs. And I was like, oh. Claire watched up. I said, okay, so what did you watch? I can't remember what it was. And she said, oh yeah, I watched it on Netflix. I said, but we own that on Blu-ray. And she, well, you could just watch it on Netflix. So, hastening the fact that maybe we might need to put our DVDs into storage, maybe. But yeah, you're totally working. Don't tell your boss, yourself. A fan made a Saskatoon map of Metro X. What? This is why you don't tell people at work you stream. Well, because they might check. They might check and say, but I saw you. You were running stuff. Easy on them, Netflix. Yeah. We don't even need... yeah. I hardly ever get a chance to watch a film or anything really at all. But also, it's like you watch a film, but I could be playing a game. And I understand I don't want to just play games, but like I enjoy watching films in a cinema, and I understand cinemas are not around at the moment, but yeah. Is it the map to the Saskatoon Berry Jam? All trains lead to Jam. The Saskatoon Jam. Right. So, I will give a little bit of a run through for Shokoloko, just a reminder. What we are aiming to do is we're aiming to complete these routes. And as you can see, our different cards here have got different open spaces. When we turn over one of these cards, they are going to have a variety of different numbers on them, like this. Okay, 6 being the highest, 2 being the lowest. Okay, effectively 3 is the lowest, and that's a single one. What happens is, so if I've got a 6 here, I could choose to go down this red route, and I could put a 6 like this, and then I mark off 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I just follow the reds. Okay. If I was then doing orange for another card, like a 4, okay, I could put a 4 in here, but the problem is I'm blocked. So I'm gonna follow the orange one along. I'm gonna go X, but then I can't go any further because I'm blocked. Now you can get around that by using something like a skip card. So if I was in that same place and I was doing a skip, I could put a 3 here, and that allows me to go 1, skip all of those, 2, 3, and carry on going. And as you can see, a variety of the different routes will fill up some parts of other routes, so you can use less card. Actually, no, yeah, that one there that was not filled in, by the way, that shouldn't have been empty, by the way. I should have filled that in as I went round. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah. Could be Jeeple, could be. You watch a film, it's always 2.5 hours. Toast and board. Can I have the sampler of that map, please? Yes. Oh, sorry, it's this sheet here, by the way. There you go. There is the sheet, Vim. Just because I've noticed it's quite long nowadays, trying to look at the Metro X stuff. It is there, Metro X London as well. Oh, there's not an exclamation mark on paleontologist letter. I've just noticed a mistake. So basically that's how this works. As you go through as well, there's some other skips. You've got these transfers. Okay, what a transfer means is you're going to place an X here, okay, on this left hand side, but you're going to follow it along to the first available space, and you're going to place in the number of junctions that run through it. So if this transfer has come up now, I might go down here and look at this one here and go, it's got the blue route, the purple route, and also the red route. So I could put an X here like this, and I'm going to get double the amount of routes going through it. So I could put 6 there. That's going to give me 6 points at the end of the game. Vim's playing Metro X London. Yep, well, that is probably a good idea, Jay. I mean, it's a little bit out of control. I guess I should probably do something about where all the sheets live. That would make much more sense. Right, so that's how the transfers work. What else have we got? Skips. Right, this one here, which is the free one. Okay, the free one, when this comes up, it allows you to put an X anywhere at all. So you could choose, like so, or put at the end of a route. It would be really good if your route had almost got to completion, but not quite. And you might have had one space that you can't get to. So say if I had managed to go through these green ones like this, and I'd gone through the green ones, I've gone through the yellow ones like this, okay, and I've got this red one, and I've got 2 numbers in red, but I've got this space that I can't get to anymore in the middle, okay, because nothing passes through except for red, and I've used both my carriages. You could use this free one in here to put a cross in there like that. So that's basically how that works. You're printing right now, Vim, not a problem. Right, okay. And what happens is you'll notice up here on these penalty tables, it will show you what happens if you've got empty stations. So the aim of the game is not only to be able to complete everything to completion. When you get to the very end, okay, if you complete the route, if you complete it the same time as everyone else or before everyone else, you get the big number, okay, so this yellow one. If you complete it after someone else has...
catch that.
Oh, interesting. If you complete it after someone else has already completed it, so if I completed route A, quite quickly, and you completed at the turn after me, you'd only get that 1 because the 2 would have been crossed off. That's a point. If I accidentally fill in the map on the other side of the board, that would make you the winner. No. You have to have every single station marked along the route map, unfortunately. You're in the kitchen during the rules, so you're going to wing it. It's pretty easy. Yeah, we'll help you, Vim. We'll help you. Vim's played this one before. You haven't, apparently. I feel as if there's lots of not helpful helping going on. Okay, right. Let's have our little card holder to stop things going awry. Even though this in itself could go awry because it's so spinny. Oh my gosh. Everything's so shiny. Everything's got to be lined up. There you go. I'm feeling better about that. No games logged on BGG. That doesn't mean you've not played it before, Vim, unless you log everything. Reading the chat makes MP seems like he has no idea what's going on. Yes, that is true. I do contradict. I don't know I'm just reading what's going out, what people are saying. Skip it then and play the Crucible. You log everything, Steph. Excellent. I don't log anything that I play on a stream, including my own streams. So some of these games If Mrs. Peebles and I have not played it, it shows that I've never played it before, even though I might have played it a dozen times on the channel or more. Right. So, points are going to be from completed routes, these numbers down here. Any of the transfers, that's those X's you put on this side, number on this side. Then a negative for any empty amount you've got, and then that becomes your total. So that's it. It should be pretty easy. You don't log Steam games, but you do log games where you play with real components like this. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is MP like Anchorman? When he reeled out anything we type. Who put an exclamation mark at the end of that? Or a question mark? I do like Anchorman. So wrong, but so funny. Exactly, Will Cook. I didn't log stream games to start with, and I'd feel wrong to start logging them now because I'd know in the back of my mind some games weren't logged. Yeah. You think a print is really running out of watercolours? Did you think it wasn't running out of watercolours sometimes? But it's a game. Well, yes, Steph, but I mean, confusion happens otherwise. Confusion happens already, to be honest with you. Turn into this. You've been complaining about running low on ink for months. Right, okay, let's go for a nice large number to start with. We've got a nice number 5 to start with. I am indeed going to be going for this red one up here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to miss anything. It becomes very confusing later on otherwise. You've been logging stream games, but just this year began using a unique location. Oh, I know it does seem oh my gosh, Vim has already connected B2B, and you've got the gold, Will Cook. Something that is quite interesting, by the way, is this game here, Demeter. You are aiming to try and get, I can't remember what this stands for, but MPs. That is the scoring point, MPs, which I thought was quite funny. You put the location as Loserpalooza or MP stream on Twitch. Makes sense? You're betting on the orange can. We need more MPs. I don't know if we're talking about military police, maybe, I don't know. If we're talking about MPs in the sense of politicians, I'm not sure. People can connected things already. Barely get the cap off your pen. I just left it off, and now I've got no problems, Mac. I've got no problems at all. Right, okay, let's go for our next card. Here we go. A free one. That's not that useful at this point in the game. Just saying. I don't know. Let's put it at the end. Over here. Yeah. You playing pen? That's serious play. You copy me every time. It makes it easier. Right, okay. Card number 3. Here we go. And it's literally a number 3. Where shall we go with this number 3? We don't know yet. Tee-hee-hee. I'm going to go for a grey 3. 1, 2, 3. Isn't it more literally more card with the number 3 printed on it? It is. It is card number 3 that has a 3 on it. It is a double whammy. You got your pen from Pen Island. Okay. Where's Pen Island? Oh, okay. Child-friendly chat, guys. Child-friendly chat. Don't make me ban links. Right, card number 4. A 2 with a skip. Do 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 do. Right, I'm going to put that in the red one, even though it's not massively useful. Right, 1 2. Oh, what am I doing? It goes 1 2 like that. Yes, Mac. No, it's fine. My brain was just like, yeah, and then I was like, oh yeah, I read it. Oh, dearie me. Crazy streaming. Welcome to Crazy Streaming Links. The skip, Vim. If you had, if I'd moved this one down to here, shall we say, okay, if this line had gone down to here, and I was like this on my greens, okay, so I'd already done a 3 on the greens, yeah. If I went to play this 2 skip, I'd put a 2 there and I could go 1 2. I could skip over the 1. Normally you have to stop if there's something blocking you. So that's what the skip does. skip to the loo. Well, we're in good spirits today. That's what I like to hear. I'm filling all the boxes as an example, and you do this and you do this. Oh look, I'm finished. That would be craziness. Yeah. Anyone else wants more examples so I can fill in my board? Right. Our next card. Card 3. MP's done. A 4. A magical 4. I don't know why it's magical. Is it because it's the 4th card? Hold up. Have I missed something? 5. Oh, no. Yeah. It's the 5th card, but we had an X. I was counting down and went, I think we've only done 3. I was, a little bit confused there. 4. Not hard. Not hard. Where to go? I'm going to go purple 4. Go 1 2 3 4. Lovely. Easy. Easy? I don't know what's so easy about it, but it seemed to be easy. Are we ready for the next card? I feel like we are. And it is a 2 skip. 2 skip. These are really not coming out in the right sort of order. Didn't really do anything. Rubbish, I tell you. Oh, I guess at some point I'm going to move all of my paints up here, and I can then do some painting recording, and also get some painting done. It's been on my big list of things to do perpetually. Yeah, exactly. Why are the skips early? They have no use in the beginning part of the game. Right, okay. Next card. A number 3. Maybe I'm going to have a really bad game. Okay, I'm going to go 3 for orange. And go 1 2 3. And I need 1 2 3 4 for orange to complete orange. Chuck Norris didn't shuffle. That is true. I just did a little bit of a manual shuffle. There's hardly any cards in this deck, to be honest. It's quite slim pickings. I've noticed my camera looks a little bit weird where it's a wide angle lens, because I've got it so close it makes it look like it's bending here. It's a bit strange. Okay, next card. Here we go. Number 4. A number 4. There is that 4 orange I was looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am claiming orange 4. You finished teal I. So I'm going to go up here and just cross that out to show that I can't claim the maximum points on it. A has been done. So Vim, we're just going to cross that one out for Vim. You get a lens distortion with your GoPro and throws you off sometimes. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Like, I can try to level it up, but this is not going to level up because it's a funny angle. I mean, the camera's like that close to the desk, and this one's really sort of not designed for that, really. Maybe it'd be better if I went up and then zoomed it in. No, that looks worse. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's all soft when I do it. Yeah, it's right. Maybe if I unfocus it. You all right, Claire? Let me get a bit of pulsing going on. There you go. Oh, that looks better. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't get so close. Right. You finished A as well, Shokoloco, so that means you get to score the 2 points as well. Lots of Claire. Claire will be back in a second. I'll say all the highs to Claire at that point. When she honestly, all very close to be. We can probably get a card in while we wait though. We've got a transfer. Not amazing for me, I don't think. What can I do with a transfer? I could come up here for that transfer. On the purple line. I guess I could come on the blue line with that transfer. I think maybe I'm going to do that. Because that is 3, 4 in there. So that's going to be 8. And I've basically followed this blue line, got to here, and that's how I'm scoring them. Transfer basically means what you're doing, Vim, is you're following a line, okay, and you're placing it in the next spot, and the amount of connections that run through it, you are going to get that many points doubled. So I've got this green, this bluey one, and also the yellow pass through this. So there's 4 connections, and I've done it on the blue here. If I'd done it on this green one, I would have done the first space would have been here, and I would have got 2 points because there's only 1 connection running through it. So there's certain lines that are not going to be as good as others. I could have done it on this grey one here, and I would have got 3 connections for that. That might have been quite good as well. Yeah. It's all up to how your board's looking, basically. I'm actually warm enough now that I don't need my hoodie on. Let's take that off. There you go. Okay, perfect. Okay, our next card, a 5, big numbers. 3. This is the green one's going to get stuck when it gets to here. The grey one's going to get stuck here. The blue one, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be okay, but I'm still going to be 2 away from being able to score it. It's going to be problematic. The purple one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, problematic. You've got H. Mac. I didn't know you were playing along today, Mac. I could go for that green one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go for that green one on a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hold up. I end up rubbing everything up. Claire. Hi from Steph. Hi from Will Cook. Hi from Jay. Hi from Yoyocha. Hi from Mac.
Are we done?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I think that's enough.
Have some more gaming. Have good fun.
You too.
And hi from Shoko Loco.
Hi from Loco.
And off goes Claire. Probably going to be playing more Kingdom Hearts at the moment. I think she's still worried that it might be taken off at some point. Because at the moment it's on Game Pass. So at some point they sort of take the games out of Game Pass. And obviously it'd be really annoying if she played it halfway through and then they took it away. I think she's trying to complete it. Oh, okay, you've got the game in real life, so it's easy to play with the real board. Excellent. Mac, perfect. Okay, here we go. Next card. A free skip. Wow. We've only got a few cards left. So one of these is going to be that 6 that's going to give us that reshuffle. A free skip. Yellows. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take a free skip on my yellow. I get follow it along. I do 1 skip, 2 skip, 3. Perfect. And then I just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. 5 on that yellow to get that yellow scoring. Nice. Might do it. 1 on that A route, that red route. I've not done really anything at all on the pink one at the moment. Okay, here we go. We've got number 3 again. What could we do? I'm just going to cross this out, by the way, to show that I got it. So I stop looking at it. I kept looking at it thinking, have I done that one yet? Yeah, let's go for that pink one we mentioned earlier. The only thing I dislike about these dry wipe boards is they're really easily dry wipe. So if you lean on it slightly, you wipe things away. Mac has got E. Good work, Mac. Making chocolate pudding. What sort of chocolate pudding? More like a chocolate mousse pudding, or American style sort of chocolate pudding. I'm not really a big fan of the American style chocolate pudding, which is not as firm as a mousse, I always feel. Max wiping the ball with us. I end up playing it like this, like trying to come straight down, like this way effectively, but coming downwards. Yeah, it feels a bit weird trying to not write on it. Okay, here we go. German chocolate almond pudding. Now that sounds interesting. We went to Marks and Spencer's to go and pick up some delivery stuff for Claire. Nothing interesting, just some baking pans that are dishwasher safe. But when I was there, I was like, ooh, they got this nice food court sort of thing with some nice pastries. Oh, bad in the sense that I was like, I bought some almond and hazelnut croissant, but like in an open croissant pastry. Lovely, really nice. Here is our 6 reshuffle. Okay, so we are going to reshuffle after this. There's only 2 we didn't get to. Right, a 6. Where can we go with that? 1 gets blocked. Greens, 1 gets blocked. Yellows, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do yellows. Blues, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to go for yellow 6 there. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it just wastes that last one. Mac has got 6. 6? C. Oh my gosh. Vim has also got C. Yeah, very quick. Very quick. All the big points going. Oh, it's because I've got this bit here where I've got this 1. I just couldn't do it, basically. So I've also now got E, but obviously E, the big points have already been taken. So no big advantage there for me. Mac is on fire. Right, okay. Mac and Yocha, how did your game of Jaws of the Lion go, by the way? Did you, was it game 15, game 16? Did you smash it, as you said you was going to? Do a little bit of rifling. Boo-doo-boo-boo. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Well, smash is a big word. Did you scrape through? We beat scenario 15. And yes, we smashed it. The difference between Mac and Yocha there is not a single imp spawned. No spoilers. Getting 2 sides of the story. Yes, indeed. Right, okay. Off we go again. So again, the first card could be a 6, which means we'd shuffle it again. So the pros and cons, well, not the pros and cons, but how the game works is we really don't know what's going to come out. It can be really sort of hit and miss. We might get lots of transfers, which could really mess us up, or not. You believe Mac. You believe Yocha. Right, a 3. A rotten 3. I'm going to go for a green down here. Green 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I just need to get like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just. Then we're done. I could do some skipping. It was a replay of the scenario, and we finally had a plan. Wilcock and Stefan not in alignment? What's going on? Yeah, I'd highly recommend a little pineapple glass. Makes all juices taste that much better. Right, okay, next card. A 6 reshuffle. As I said, we could get that 6 reshuffle come out soon, and we have. Green, nope. Purple, nope. Blue, it's going to have to be a blue. No, it could be a grey. We're going to go grey. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can finish off that grey one there, and that's going to help us with some of those blues as well. Hopefully. Our reshuffle does happen. You're feeling squiffy. Oh, I have alignment. Oh no. Wait, what? What's wrong? We had a 6 there. That was a 6 reshuffle. Does say reshuffle. We are reshuffling. Do not worry. We will be nicely shuffled again. You couldn't find what? Don't worry. You still got loads of time. I'm shuffling. We know that my shuffling skills are amazing. In the sense that, you know, I really have been practicing some shuffling. Oh, the poor lady that I had to go and have my physio appointment with today. She's wearing full PPE. So like gloves, mask, a face shield, a full gown, like a sort of thing. Because obviously she was trying to get the knots out of my shoulders and things. So physical manipulation of those the knots and the muscles. Seems like a rough job to have to do at the moment during a pandemic. But yeah. Now you could use some skips. Me too, Steph. You know we won't see any more skips now until the end of the game. Shokoloko, you've got B. Okay. Perfect. You only get the 2 points for that one, Shokoloko. I shuffle physiotherapy. Yeah, it's part of the physiotherapy. Can you just shuffle for me? So, oh my gosh, your shoulders must be wrecked. You can hardly shuffle. Can I get a skip 5? Yeah, I could do a big skip 3. I think, is that the biggest? I think so. Oh, interesting. It is a free play. That is useful. I'm going to put it down here. No, I'm not going to put it there. I'm going to put it here. That sorts lots of problems out for me. I can now go up this dark green and on the light green route. Yes, that helps a lot. Right, okay. Next card. A transfer. Ah, that is not as good as it could be. I'm okay though. I mean, I'm okay. I don't know about you, but I'm all no. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to follow on this green route and put it there. And there's only 2, so I'm going to get 4 points for it just there. The reason I said I was okay is because I've now still got 3 spots and 1 space free, so I'm sort of all right. The light green one though, I still need to get probably some sort of skip going on there, or maybe I can just use 2 cards. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, next card, a 4, and I'm going to put it in this eye. 1, 2, 3, perfect. All the dark wood green ones done. Slowly but surely getting there. Oh, this area over here, very empty. Very, very empty. Okay. Oh, ow, crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh. You've got DMAG. Oh dear. All the big points going. Man, quickly got it before anyone else could jump in there. I do feel as if F and G are tricky routes because of where they are. And the fact you need to get lots of connecting ones to go through it because there's just not enough numbers basically. But yeah, interesting. I mean, like, I don't think 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 11. 11 all the way through the purple. Very tricky. You don't think you're going to finish much of anything else? Mac does feel. I feel as if Mac's on fire. Not literally, obviously, but I meant like metaphorically. He's doing really well. It only took 2 though, so you're going to have a wasted train space. 4 is our next number. A bit like Mac, I'm going to have the same problem that I am going to probably just waste things on this one. Oh no, I'm going to do 4 on grey. Follow it through and it comes up here. I've now got grey. Perfect, getting there. I really could do some skips though. I'm really going to be in trouble if I don't get skips, basically. Okay, here we go. Another 4. Well, we've not had this yet, so this is new. Shokoloko's got F. That tricky F that I was just mentioning about. 4. I'm really stuck on blue and purple. Light green I can do some stuff on maybe. I'm going to have to go light green. And again, it's 4. I'm going to fill in 1 cross for 4. Follows it round. 1 cross because there's a blocking 4 in the way. Oh dear. That is not good. A bit of a waste really, to be honest with you. I keep on seeing pop up some parents asking me questions about login details still, taking account that we are over a week into our remote learning. It does worry me that what they've been doing for the last week, if they've not been able to interact with the system. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they are. Oh, our next one is a 2 skip. Where me go with 2 skip? I'm going to go up here on pink and go 1 skip 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a 6 for that. That's going to be tricky. We are running out. We're almost at the end, I feel. Yocha has got G. That is everything claimed. Something has been claimed. If you haven't claimed it on this round, that G one, we're all going to be getting this lesser amount, the white amount figure, basically. I don't feel as if I've done very well. I've done 4 routes. That doesn't feel like many at all today. Maybe the cards just have not come out in the right sort of order. Right, let's go for our next one, and that is a number 3. Oh, well, it's going to have to be green, light green. So we go up here for my last one on light green, and I get the lower amount. Perfect. You've only got 3 routes at the moment, Yocha. You've only done 3 as well, Steph. Twinsies. I feel as if Mac's done like 5, maybe. I don't know. It feels like that. I've not been counting, expressly as he's been calling him out, but I feel like it feels like it's been a lot. 6. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 3 more to go. Do you think you can get those last 3, Mac? Is it possible? Have we found the game that you're like you can trump everyone up every single time? I do feel certain people have certain games that they just sort of gel with really, really well. Like, Mac, you and Jaws of the Lion at the moment, you've been smashing that. Right, nope, not without cheating. Okay, here we go for our next card. It's a 2 skip. I did need a 2 skip. Do I go purple? I'm going to go blue. 2 skip. 1, 2. So I now just need a 4 skip with purple, which doesn't exist. So that's going to be a problem. Yocha's got E. Well done, Yocha. Slowly but surely. 3 skip, please. Yep, I could do with a 3 skip as well. I forgot, I still got a red one in the middle there that I've not done. This is why I crossed them off, because I forget that I might have not done something. So at the moment, we've only got 2 spaces left in the carriages. Not sure I'm going to get anything else, to be honest with you. You need a 5 Shoko Loco. Right, here we go. What is it? Is it going to be good? It's a 5. Oh, Shoko Loco. You are in luck. Oh, 5. 5 on pink works right up to the end. I'm missing 1. It's going to have to be 5 pink. You need an IU card. 5 on pink. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can get a free play one, I'll be able to get pink. That would be really useful. A free skip still. Here we go. So this is probably the last card for everyone. It should be. And it is a free. No skip, but there is a free there. So for me, that's going to be on a purple. It's just going to be 1 there, and I'm going to get no more. I have filled in quite a few spaces. That's quite good. You need a free one and a minimum of 3 after. Or 6 free plays. It does feel like that. So, everyone should be done because we draw the same amount of cards for everyone. So we now should be able to do our scoring. So we go for completed. We look for any of these circle ones we've done. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 15. Transfers are the numbers you've got on here. Easiest way to look at it is look at that X. So it's going to be 8, 12. We've just got 2 transfers. It is just 2 transfers. You think you like this better solo? Oh, I'm sorry, Steph. Is it because it takes us an inordinate amount of time? Is that it? or you can't lose to yourself, I guess. Empty spaces. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 empty spaces. So -7. That is empty spaces. Oh no, sorry. I've got 7 empty spaces, and then we look at the table. 7 gives me -3. Oh my gosh. You've got 147. That would be amazing. That would almost be impossible, some might say. You add, not multiply. So that's going to be a 9. That's 24. 24 points for me. That's not too bad. Because I have not recorded that many of this game, I don't actually know if that's a good score or not. I couldn't check. Steph, 22. See, look, you said he didn't do so good. Shoko Loco, the dark horse of the group, he said, I've only played this once before. Would we like to bet on this? Yorkshire, 32 points. 39, Mac. 39 points. Wow. That is, well, hey, see, if you got 6 routes and I feel as if you got a lot of those before anyone else. That's amazing. You normally get in the 30s on a solo game. 11 before you gave up. Why did you give up, Vim? Are you not liking this puzzle? It is a bit of a... You have to... I think after you've played it a few times, you get an idea of where you should be going and what you should be avoiding. Like, oh, don't fall into the trap of doing one that goes all the way through because it might block all of your routes. Did you give up because Mac was winning? All your lines look orange. Oh, okay. So your printer is sort of bleeding into everything now, and it's all gone a bit wrong. You've got 39. You're really happy Moo didn't play along. That's really good. I'm really impressed, guys. What did you think, Shoko Loco? Did you think this is your secondish game? Was it good? Did you enjoy it? Or was it one of those, is it a bit frustrating? It is hard to play this one without colour. Yeah, I mean, I understand that it's got little wavy lines and the dots and things like that, but I feel as if they're not distinct enough that it would help. I think if you was colourblind, this game would be probably quite nightmarish to try and work out. Yeah. You're trying to print it again now. Yeah, fair enough. You think it was fun enough? Yeah. Yeah, it's I mean, we played this one a few times, I guess. We've not played it a massive amount of times. But it is, there are different maps you can get on BGG as well. So if you did have the base game, and it's quite reasonably priced, if you had the base game, it would be very cost effective to just find new maps and stuff. But yeah. Oh, let's switch over to this. Ready? Whoop. Whoop. Okay, we're back. You printed 2 on a single sheet, so that those details are gone. Oh no. Yeah, it's hard enough to see everything with the colour. Yeah, it's a bit. I mean, with printing, it's you're relying on your printer to be spot on, basically, aren't you? Last time you printed in black and white and then coloured over the lines before you started. That's actually not a bad shout, Will Cook. Because it doesn't actually matter what the colours are, as long as they're all distinctly different. Of course, the only problem is if all your pencils are... You've only got 6 colours of pencil, that could be a problem. No, I've it's been very busy, and I chose, unfortunately, Mac, I was being selfish and chose to play ball games instead of finishing your skull for you. Now the sheet is readable. Not very useful afterwards, Vim, is it? The PDF isn't Apple compatible. That is, what are you printing from? Are you printing just from Preview, or are you printing from opening up inside of Adobe and doing it from Adobe PDF Reader? Just Preview. Yeah. Maybe it might work better from Adobe. I open nearly everything inside of Adobe nowadays, just for compatibility issues. It seems to be better print wise, but yeah. You've done the same in. You would have done the same in my place. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just. Got to finish everything off. You don't have that for reasons. Fair enough. So on Wednesday we are going to be playing Demeter. There it is. Jeroen finally told me today he got his Christmas card. Wow, that took a while. A really long time. We've still got loads of Christmas presents here that we'll open probably in April or something like that. You're ready for a second game. I think it'd take us an hour, so we'd run over. That's the problem. This is the only bad thing when we sort of go up to another channel that I'd like to be able to join as well. You knew you got it from last Thursday, but you didn't eat. I did eat yours over the Christmas period. That sounds really wrong. Your chocolate computer sent me, and you are right. It was good. I liked it. Sort of an espresso-y taste. I don't think I've ever had espresso or like coffee flavoured chocolate before. I liked it. You didn't eat yours either yet, Wilco. Yocha. See, that's crazy. I just read literally what you said. Oh. Who picked it? Vim did. Next Monday, what would you like to play, Vim? You choose a game, we play it. You've redeemed your 10,000 points. I will write it on my. I've moved up to being a large notepad. Metro X. You want to play Metro X next Monday? Not a problem. Monday, Metro X. Vim. Have you got a particular one you'd like to play? Would you like to play this map again? Or would you like to try out some of the other ones? We have obviously got things like London, New York. There's a variety of different ones. Jay, again? You've got the sheet now. Hey guys, Vim has printed the sheet, so it makes sense that it allows him to play a game. Well, we've got a little bit of time still in the day. You've just got 10,000 days. You're saving it for a day when cheaper and you can play live. That's fair enough, Jay. Is it because you spent loads of those points in some sort of bid war recently? Like February the 15th. A Valentine's Day one. That'd be nice. Well, we're still being locked down here in the UK, February the 15th, I feel. I did get a phone call. I don't think I mentioned this yet, but I did get a phone call from my sister, the elder of my two younger sisters, to say that over the Christmas period, so I'm just rubbing out my exes before they cement into being badness. Over the Christmas period, her son, who is in her bubble, because he lives on his own, and in the UK you're allowed to be in a bubble with someone who's single or living on their own. He came over and unfortunately he had COVID, and he gave my sister and the whole of her family COVID. 5 of them have got it. So, but thankfully, I feel as if they're okay. They got bad coughs and stuff like that, but they didn't. And like my sister got really bad headaches and feeling really lethargic for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. But but yeah, thankfully she didn't. You're back, Prey. Hello, Prey. So you've missed the game. You could watch it back if you so wished. You're single, Will Cook. Can you be in someone in the UK's bubble? You can. You could, but the problem is you can't get into the UK. And if you did get into the UK, Germany probably wouldn't let you back in again afterwards, because travel in and out of the UK at the moment is a little bit hazardous is probably a better sort of wording. But yeah, very, very, very interesting. Yeah, so what would you like to have a look at? Would you like to... Very squiffy. Yeah, exactly. Very squiffy. You'd have to stay in a UK bubble. Exactly. that would work. But that could be till like mid this year at this current rate. Better choose a gamer. Would you like to have a look at Dice Throne Adventure while we chat? Or would you like to have a look at... maybe Tainted Growl or Bloodborne, any of those sort of games? Is anyone got anything particularly they'd like to have a little look at that's new, that's just arrived? I don't mind opening up some of the games, showing you some of the bits and pieces we've got in there. Or we could just chat for a bit. I'm all good with that. The Crew. I can't, because that is Claire's edition. I don't think I can open up The Crew. I think she'd be quite upset if I start opening up her games. I did get my my Kickstarter pledge manager today for what's the game called? That's a good question. Massive Darkness 2 Hellscape. Yeah, I got the Kickstarter for that. God, you can see how bad my hair's gonna. I'll be able to put it in a ponytail if it keeps on like this. It's really bad. Tainted Growl, the Monster Box. I can show you Tainted Growl. Hello, Aquasulus. How are you doing? Congratulations, by the way. I did say congratulations on Saturday, but again, congratulations. I can say it now in person, effectively, for yourself and Will Cook both winning L deck competition stuff. Amazing. Tainted Love by Soft Cell. Maybe we should play that in the background, Mac, while we're playing Tainted Growl. It would fit in lovely. Very Arthurian. You looked on your shelf to remember a pledge manager. No, Jay, I had to look to see what game, because it's a second edition of a game. So yeah. Let's have a look at Tainted Growl, the Monster Pack, which is this one. Oh. Right. Maybe I'll show you in this camera, because this camera's probably a little bit easier. Here we are. So it's quite a nice box art there. Yeah, the artwork on it is just really quite nice. None of the things inside, none of these boxes are like plain or anything. They're all really nice, high quality boxes. Still Lurking Prey, not a problem at all. So one of the things I thought was quite nice is this. Just a sheet of paper that shows you where everything goes. I know that sounds really like strange, but it's so frustrating when you've got everything out and then you go, oh, where does this one go? That's the question. So again, all of their stuff is embossed with little finger holds to help you get things out, which is quite nice. And then the paper is a nice edition. So let's have a little look. It's quite gothic-y, as you can imagine. I don't know what everything is inside of Tainted Growl, but like you've got, because obviously I've not played it yet, you've got things like this one here. Come on. Which is like a mob of villagers, which is probably one of the most basic ones they've got in here. But then they've got some pretty interesting ones, like this one here. and this is a CD, so some sort of fae, I think, if I remember rightly. And then the whole idea of this one is it's the mermaid story. So you imagine that. Come on, there you go. So its tongue is a mermaid, sort of looking, and that would come out of the water, and then as the unsuspecting person comes near, jump, eats you. So that's pretty cool. A headless horseman, which is pretty cool. So the models are quite detailed. The only thing that's a little bit weird on them is they've got hollow bases, which makes them feel a little bit light sometimes. But they still look very nice. It doesn't detract from the looks or anything like that. Oh, come on, you can go in the box. Hold up, let's have a look. See, look, I'm already using the guide. I was putting it in the wrong way round. Almost Kingdom Death. I feel that a lot of these games are very sort of similar. These are sort of like undead coming out of the ground, undead warriors. Remember, these it's all Arthurian legend. Come on, there you go. Yeah, so very detailed. Hardly any work's going to be needed on the models as well. They all look very clean. There's like not much burring or anything else. Less scary, yeah. A bit top heavy. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm just trying to. This is probably a heavier one that's on the top. Yeah, a little bit. I might fill in the bases, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure what this one is. Yeah, interesting model. Come on. Seems to be holding a baby. And it has lots and lots of bones on the back. Oh, I put it in front of my face. There you go. Yeah, so interesting. And then you've got some sort of large monstery ones like this. These are pretty cool. Yeah. And really, this is what you're paying the money for in these games. Are these figures? That's a ball of yarn, you think? Yeah, maybe. Not sure. Yeah, that one's sort of like a corrupted ent, a treant, with a baby. A ball of yarn with a baby. What's another good-looking one? This one's pretty cool. Like a four-armed person holding a dead person. A little bit dark, I guess. But as you can see, that the models just look really clean. They're like almost like resin. They're so. I don't think they are resin. I think they are just plastic. But yeah. Also, virtually none of them seem to have. Like sometimes you get the swords and spears are bent and stuff. Four-armed is forewarned. Yes, I mean that's. If I show you like this, you can sort of see what they sort of look like as a whole. Yeah, they're very cool. It's very similar to actually. Some of these figures are extremely similar to some of the ones from Bloodborne. I don't think that they have the same sculptors or anything, but yeah, very, very weird that some of them are so similar. The ether-filled ones are really cool because you get things like penguins and stuff. And who doesn't like that? You do get things like the companions. Yeah, penguins. I always say penguins because if you want to have a look at something that's quite funny, and that is Benedict Cumberbatch. He can't say the word penguins. Have a look on YouTube. Like, he generally can't say it. He just carries on saying it wrong. I don't know why. These little companions, like this guy here, is a little tiny pig. He's pretty cool. Penguins. And this is a badger. Honestly, I'm not sure how badgery he looks. I guess he'd look more badgery when we paint him and have him black and white and stuff. But yeah, so the companions are pretty cool. I am aiming to paint them all. The only thing is just time. As I've mentioned in the past, I like to do this. Like, I want to get the 3D printer started again. I've just got to do a quick clean on it and stuff. It should start side counter. Yeah. Hey, Aquasilis, you must have even less time. You've got children. Gosh, man. How do you find time for ball gaming? But yeah, it's, I'm very lucky that I've got quite a lot of time to be able to go, I've got all these different hobbies. But yeah, it's just, you don't sleep. Fair enough. I quite like sleeping if possible. But it helps with the recovery of said injuries. Be nice if I could have an injury-free year. That would be nice. That's what I'm hoping. Just use these kids as giant meeples. Some people want to have enough children to have a football team. Aquasilis wants to have enough people to use for meeples inside of his ball games. Have you ever seen in Florida, there is a house that you can rent there. It's quite close to Disney, and it is a board gamed themed mansion, and it has like 7 or 8 bedrooms, and each room is themed after something. Like, there's a Cluedo one and stuff like that. And why are you putting down hex carpet tiles, dear? No reason. Child number 2, you must wear this hat. Why do I have to wear a big black? You are now the robber. Stand over there. You've seen it, Will Cook. Yeah, it's not horribly expensive, but and it's got like a nice swimming pool and a gaming room and stuff. You saw that house a few years back. It was not cheap. I thought it was not too bad, Shoko Loco, compared to like if there's just one family in there, it's astronomically expensive. If you had like 6 couples, or the children's rooms are filled up and things, then it sort of starts becoming it starts becoming a lot more reasonable. If you look at it just a family, then it is ludicrously expensive. A mini con. I'll see if I can find it. Let's see. Hire. Let's see whether or not my first search happens to find it. I think I might have found it. Nope. Did I find it? Is it here? I think this could be it. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it might be this one here. I'm reaching where my keyboard used to be. Maybe mini. Yeah. You wanted to go there with your family of 5. Husband turned it down. Why, Shoko? Why? Think you can either go to Hotel Peebles. Well, yes, that is true. If you go outside of the country, the only problem there is like you can't take that many games with you. You can't buy that many games there because you can't get them back easily. I say that, but I brought back lots of games before. Going to Kent for mp.com. If you don't roll 6, you can never leave. Yeah. One of them was an escape room. Yeah, I think that is it. See, MP, Phil and Lisa, Aquasulus, London Game, and the other Brits. Yeah, there's lots of UK Brits you could come and visit. Where's Bez at the moment? Is Bez at their parents? Is that right? Go and pop in and see Bez. And welcome to Hotel Calapeebles. Bez is in Scotland until January the 28th. Fair enough. Yeah. Where does Bez normally live? Like London area or further? I think no. Why wouldn't you want to come to Thirsty Meeple, Wilcock? Or could pop over to Thirsty Meeple? I think we might know someone who lives nearby-ish. Bez lives in North London. 6 bus stops from your close friend. Ooh. Then Thailand in June. Yes. I had seen that Bez was saying about moving to Thailand. Will Scotland let Bez out then? That is true. Scotland might not. Yeah, I think they are a resident of England. I think that means you can return home always. Yeah, it's a very weird. I don't know. It's very, very strange how it all works, basically, isn't it? People getting stuck places, but yeah. Depends how quickly Scotland declares independence. That is true. Yes, we are. Mrs. Peebles and I have talked about the fact that at some point we feel as if Scotland and Northern Ireland will make a play for becoming separate states again. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Mac, mild Scottish hatred there. I don't think Wales will choose to leave the United Kingdom because a lot of Wales's income came from the European Union, so they don't really have much income. And of course, it would be somewhat ironic if they decided to leave the United Kingdom so they could rejoin the EU. But you've got to get going, Shoko. Not a problem. Thanks very much for coming along, and I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. You've got a drop. Not a problem. Have a great evening and Tuesday. Yes. They might be chatting together to kick England out of the Union. It does feel like, and maybe Cornwall, the Cornish area, might become a separate area as well. Maybe. Yes, I will see you guys soon, hopefully. Yeah, it's weird world we live in at the moment, don't you think? Everything feels a little bit chaotic. See, look, there's another one for the size. Bing! I should have a little psi counter, and when I could re-edit the videos and add the psi counter in later on when I put things up on YouTube. Right, I guess we should go and see if there's anyone we can go and visit. You'll probably visit the Netherlands before England. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Netherlands is very easy for you to get to comparatively, and now you've got a bike, you could ride there. Netherlands is quite flat. Emma and Ross are both live. Emma is playing a computer game. Ross is doing some form of monologue, it looks, maybe. You want to take the bike on the train? Yeah, exactly, Will Cook. That's what I was doing. I wasn't thinking that you was going to ride your bike to the Netherlands. Aquasulis, strictly speaking, you are just down the road from us. Yeah, so are Phil and Lisa. We drove to Essen last year. It was a short journey. We did it in 5 hours. You know, it's a short journey. When we go to the States, we rack up, 6 to 10,000 miles. Yeah, without a problem. When we do a holiday there, a road trip. So, just down the road. 700 kilometres to the Netherlands, but once there you can bike around a bit, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, we drove down to Dover. We got the Euro tunnel across to France. We stayed in a hotel there. We woke up at about, 8. Got ready and etc. Left for sort of 9. Arrived there at about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Managed to do our early registration on Wednesday. Thursday in Essen. Done. Obviously we stayed in a hotel. Obviously. You're considering getting a camper van for that kind of thing. Yeah. So easy to do. Mostly flat in the Netherlands. Lovely. Honestly, that's the only bad thing about the UK. It's very, very hilly in certain parts. Makes riding a bike quite painful. Like if you have to go up a hill, it's a 1 in 10 gradient. But yeah. Well, Mrs. Peebles and I have talked about the idea that when we go to Essen, why don't we just get something that can hold lots of people? We pick everyone up in the UK. We drive towards Essen and pick up people in the Netherlands on the way. We're all in Essen, and then we just do the way coming back. Make sure we've got a top box, and we can put all of our games in there. You're not used to a long ride. Yeah, I mean, Will Cook, if you've not ridden a bike for a little while, it's going to take a little bit of time. Also, you're still sort of recovering from the COVID. The COVID. It's it's going to take a while for your body to be back up to being where it should be. Apart from where it's top heavy. Mountains are funny, they're hill areas. Where will you put people's games? That's what I was saying about we put them on the roof. Like in a top box. Like a big sort of, you've seen those on top of vehicles, one of those. Get one of those, put it on top of the vehicle, job done. You can get a 16, 20 seater, something like that. Not a problem at all. It's not a problem. That's another. Well, admittedly, yes, we did buy 50 games last year. So, yeah, it could be, if everyone wanted. Not everyone's going to be buying 50 games, though, are they? I think, most people will probably buy maybe a dozen or so, I reckon. Of large size. But, and sing Cliff Richard songs. We could get a trailer if we really need it. It's right, hiring a whole sort of convoy vehicle to be able to just pick people up. But yeah, it's a very smooth journey. And we on the way back we even stopped in Bruges actually. Lovely day out in Bruges. We went to where else? Dusseldorf. When we were in Germany we went to Dusseldorf for a nice day trip as well. We stayed there for about a week when we went to Essen actually, so we had a bit more time. But yeah, the one with the young ones. that is a good song, Yoja. You're really here now, Pray. Hello. You all take the week after Essen off, and we all hang out and play the games we bought. It's not a bad idea, Will Cook. Not a bad idea. We are hoping that we will be going to Essen this year, and Essen will happen. Because if that is the case, our holidays have been changed, I think. I'm not sure how it's been changed. But yeah, I think that I get a week and a half off for half term. So I'm sort of hoping that, that'd be enough. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit tricky, really. Yeah, you don't know whether or not things are going to be. There might not be any more conventions until Essen, or Essen might not happen still. They might be a bit concerned about things kicking off again because it's close to winter. I do miss being able to hang out with, groups of people, friends, and you guys are all new friends I've not met. And it's frustrating we can't hang out yet, or, frustrating is Aquasulis, just down the road, large ball games / role playing shop nearby. I can't remember what it's called again already. You've told me, I've forgotten already. That we could go and play games. Mac again, just down the road, and Phil and Lisa just on the other side of Mac, very very close. The awkwardness of that first meeting. There'll be no awkwardness at all from me. I'm Dice Saloon. That is the one I think. I think it could be that Aquasulis. I feel as if I wouldn't be that nervous or worried or awkward about meeting people. I feel as if I know many of you already. From chats and stuff and talking. And hey, we've sort of, if you think of the amount of time, we might have hung out more than, say, my family have in the last year. That's crazy. Just like madness, really. Not even about meeting Aqua's a prize-winning game designer. You're nervous to meet him. Well, we've already said this before. I don't really sort of I don't know. I don't get nervous about that sort. I guess I sometimes have to do assemblies at the school, and you have 170 children looking at you and 30 of your colleagues. So hanging on your every word. Yeah. So I think you sort of get used to sort of public speaking, and you feel quite relaxed about it after a while. What happens if he doesn't like you? I'm sure we're all going to like each other, guys. It's going to be. Also, board gaming. We've got that perfect common interest, as well as a lot of other things. Mainly food, I feel, as well. There seems to be a lot of foodies here on the channel. You've never met a stranger. See? I feel as if we're already friends. I think it's going to be lovely. I do like the idea of actually having some sort of mini con at some point, either being a Loserpalooza con or a physical real life meeting of people. That would be amazing. You get all good after with friends for a while playing. Yes, we could all bring special. That is a good idea. Mrs. Peebles does some awesome brownies, really good brownies. When we used to go to the Ball Games Cafe on a regular basis, they used to do brownies there that they used to buy in, and they're quite expensive. We know that they spent quite a lot of money buying them in, and they just weren't. They were all right. They're okay brownies, but they weren't like Claire's brownies. Yes, play favourite games, eat an international buffet, a brownie off. You make the best brownie. Well, we'll have to see. Volunteering to be the judge. Yeah, homemade brownies are good. I think, to be honest with you, there's a lot of things like when we sometimes buy takeaway food, or sometimes you go to a restaurant that's okay, but then you actually, this is not as good as food we can make ourselves. We just come out here because it's convenience. We didn't have to wash up or do anything. But yeah, it's a bit crazy, isn't it? You'll be bribing the judge, but you can't bribe the judge, with brownies. He's already going to have loads of brownies. Apart from the little brownie fingers you get at Costa. 70% chocolate. That's just chocolate then, isn't it? Oh, yes. Warm is nice. Oh, nice, warm, proper homemade bread. You know, no artificial additives in it or stuff. Just, Ooh, garlic bread. Homemade garlic bread. Oh. Be judging carrot cake and banana bread. Yeah, I'm a big carrot cake fan, to be honest with you. Really big carrot cake fan. Banana bread, I like bananas on their own. I have a bit of a problem with banana bread. I don't know why. If it's banana bread and you put walnuts in it, though, that's okay. Really weird. You bake bread a lot as well. You've got to get better internet, pray. Oh, sorry, are we being very choppy? Well, I say me, because, you know, you can only hear me company. Oh, you're going to be volunteering to judge the ice creams. I like me some ice creams as well. That's going to be tricky to travel with ice cream, though, I feel. No? Unless you're volunteering that there's going to be some sort of kitchen we can use to do all these things in. And fajitas. Oh, and lasagna. Oh, That's a contented sigh, that one. Not a slightly frustrated sigh of myself normally. A kitchen. We'll need a kitchen. You make your own noodles for lasagna. Cool. We've been watching a lot of Sam the Cooking Guy, who is a Canadian guy who lives in LA. Not LA. He lives in San Francisco. San Diego. Oh, I'm sorry, Pray. You just upgraded. I feel as if there's a lot of people out there who have just upgraded their internet so that they can participate in streams correctly. Oh, Tabletop Simulator won't work correctly. I know, I'll upgrade my internet. Oh, yeah, well, I upgraded my internet a little while ago. Now you have 64 pixels. 54k dial-up. And the telephone doesn't work while you're on the internet. That's right, I'm old enough that is why first internet was like that. Dial-up internet, rubbish. 32-bit internet. It's very weird how things have changed dramatically. Just imagine if all of this had happened 20, 30 years ago. We wouldn't be able to, streaming platforms didn't exist. Websites were pretty poor. In the 90s, they were bad. Gaming was okay. There's some games out there, but nothing like now. I mean, we're in a good time for bad things to happen, I guess. If that makes sense. But yeah. 14K4 modem. 9600 baud here. Oh, guys. That's what I like. See, look. People understand the problems of the past. Children don't know how good they got it today. We do have some of the children at school are very peculiar. I can't believe I've only got an iPhone 8 or something, and you're like, you're 7, and your phone, what? It's a whole computer in your hands. Yeah. I don't know. Trying to start games on cassette tape. Yeah. Well, the very first game I ever wrote was on a BBC Micro, and it didn't have a tape or floppy. So it was, you wrote out the game, you played the game, and then when you came to the end of the day, you just turned it off, and you wanted to rewrite the game, you rewrote all the code. Oh, dear me. Yeah, I'm playing... I used to play a game called Beam Runner on Commodore 64 on a cassette. And there was a loading screen game, because the game took 15 minutes to load from tape. Sometimes it'd crash. I can't remember what the loading game was. But yeah, they're really poor games now. The past is due to repeat itself. It does feel like it though. Beam runner, not bean runner. I think it's beam runner. You are going on beams of light, a bit like Tron, I guess. Start the tape, 15 minutes, wait some more, then finding out it didn't start correct and do it all over again. Yeah. Oh, and if you told children that nowadays, they wouldn't believe you. Oh, what was the other game? Oh, I can't even remember. And then the first console, I didn't have a computer when I was younger. I used to go around to my uncle's house and play and like do coding and stuff on his computer. And we had a Master System, 16-bit. Wow. And it had built-in Road Rage, I think it was. And it was cartridge based. We were envious of people who had the Mega Drive. Oh dear. Yeah, the purple and yellow jagged lines at the edge of the screen. Yeah, that was weird. Just like, yeah, I don't know what was going on. Yep, Frogger. Get the frog across the road. Yeah. Pong. My mum and dad actually had an original Pong. Like my dad bought it when it came out. When was that? That must have been 70s. Yeah, 1970 something, 74, 75, 76, something like that. And it was Pong was on the Atari something or another? Atari 1200 maybe? And it was just a box that had the game in and two wires coming out with a paddle on each end, which just turned, and that was it. Yeah. You first got a SNES when it was out of date by about 10 years. Yeah. GoldenEye. Yeah, GoldenEye. I've now actually got a PlayStation 1, 2, 3 and 4 and an Xbox. And I've got a Game Boy. I used to have a Game Boy when I was like a teen. I bought it myself out of my money. And then as sort of I got a bit older, I don't know what happened to it. So I rebought one off my sister-in-law, actually. And, yeah, it still works now. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah. You love Pong? Buck Rogers? Yeah. You wasn't allowed to play on the Atari. Yeah, it just... the modern consoles now, compared to what it used to look like, is amazing. Like... The tech and how it's working. I've also got like a VR headset for my PS4. I don't really get to play it very much. Actually, there's a good game on there, which is called... It's like a bomb disposal game. Okay, so everyone else can see the rule book, like how to defuse the bomb, and you have to explain to everyone what you can see, and they can't see what you can. And you can't see the explanation of how to defuse the bomb. So you might say, I've got 5 wires here, 3 of them are red and 2 are blue, and it's got letters above it and numbers below. Okay, how do I unplug them to plug them in? And then someone has to go through the manual on the screen, try and find the bit that talks about that bit, and then they have to tell you what things to unplug and what things to plug back in, or stuff like that. Or press this button first and then that one, and things like that. It's very, very interesting. You have to talk about what you can see, so it's a really good vocabulary sort of game. Missile Command. We used to go to like a restaurant place, and it had Missile Command in their child's room. The one with the big ball that I say big. It's probably a normal size ball, but as a child it seemed massive. And you roll the ball around, then press the button to fire the missile to where the cross was. Great little game. I really like that. Centipede, Tempest, Space Invaders. Who can't like Space Invaders? You've been toying with giving your kids only old video games, so they learn the harder challenge and turn off the TV when they've had enough. To be honest with you, not yet again. I think that it probably teaches children really good resilience. Like, if you think of the games where there weren't save points, you just had to play it until you got to the end. That was it. Yeah. If you gave up, then you had to start from the beginning again. After a while, you're like, I'm going to get good at this. Maybe that's why I like those games. I quite liked. What was the game? There was a game on PlayStation, maybe, and as you went through Dark Souls, I think it was. If you die, you go back to the very beginning. So you have to like work your way through another like roguelike style game. I quite like games where it's really hard. Yeah. Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, yep. I think there's about 4 or 5 different Pac-Man style games. Yeah. Your nephew's 13, doesn't understand plugging things in. It plugged into itself. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we were more self... I don't know, more like sort of like self-starters as children. Like, I feel as if we're a little bit older, maybe. Like, you know, probably not many of us here in our sort of late teens or 20s. But yeah, your lag's bad. I allowed it at the same time you saw it. Yeah. I do think, like, I teach the children at my school, I teach them how to use, and that seems really weird, how to use things like screwdrivers. Yeah, so like we take apart computers and put them together again, and they learn about how all the hardware works. And this is from, we do this at sort of like 9 to 11-year-olds. Okay, and the amount of children have never used a screwdriver, don't know how to wire a plug, don't do any of those things. And we talk about electricity, we work out how it works, we look at everything basically to try and get them to understand how the world works. So when they leave the school and they're going to secondary school, they've got a really good set of skills that they can actually use later on. All of we've got left and right-handed screwdrivers. They work both, Mac. And they're not angled for one hand type. You don't know how to wire a plug. Easy, very easy to do. I guess also maybe children don't care nowadays because they're like, well, we've got YouTube and you can learn anything on YouTube. I learn a lot of things on YouTube. I don't know. Your nephew's brilliant with picking up coding and stuff. The physical application is like magic. Yeah. I mean, we teach coding to very young children, and I think that it really allows them, that they really understand coding very quickly. Like, I'd been doing CAD, computer-aided design. The project I originally was going to work on was going to be year 3 upwards, so year 3, 4, 5, 6. So year 6 are 10 and 11-year-olds, okay, and then you take a year off as you go down. And then we took it right down to actually using a CAD program year 1. So you're talking 5-year-olds, 5 and 6-year-olds using computer-aided design. When I was in school, computer-aided design wasn't until like college. After you'd done your basic school, you know. What's going on? There was a time where appliances in the UK came without a plug-on. Yeah, there was. Yeah. You can't learn how to fix the internet on YouTube. That is true. That is true, Aqua. That is true. You was training high school kids to use the business phone, and they had never seen a non-cell phone. That's crazy, isn't it, Prey? I mean, we've got a landline here in our house, but we don't have anything plugged into it because no one had that number. The only people who ever called it was people trying to sell us things. So we only use our phones for things now, our mobiles or our cell phones. That's it. Oh. Yeah, it's crazy. Yep, you have to buy the right amp fuse. Yep, connect the plug yourself. Plugs used to cost lots of money. I think that's it. It's like anything to shave the price down a little bit. Can you learn how to Twitch stream on YouTube? Yes, you can. Yeah. That's how I perfected a lot of my settings. I did that via YouTube, watching other people to work out how to do better like performance and changing things. Yeah. You have a landline and still get calls though. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. When you went to university, you knew you wanted to do something with computers, so you went into computer science. That's when you learned to code. Well, I think what we're trying to do, Not Yet Again, is trying to get a whole generation of children who understand the concepts of coding, and then they can apply those concepts of coding, like that analytical thinking, that computational thinking, that way of thinking in a logical way, to other processes like cooking or even making sandwiches. Yeah, the whole idea is just be able to follow certain steps in a certain order. I mean, you can do more things more efficiently, and it makes more sense. But I don't know. You disconnected your landline because it was just cold calls. Yeah, Aqua. Honestly, exactly the same thing. You're off to bed now, you Yocha. Not a problem. I'm going to get going as well. Wednesday we are going to be playing Demeter. Yeah, coding existed when he was a kid. Yeah. Yeah, it's madness. Right, let's go and raid. Emma is still playing computer games. Ross, is he doing stuff now? I don't know. Let's go and jump onto Ross. He looks like he's chatting away, maybe. I will see everyone on Wednesday. Thanks very much, by the way. I've enjoyed myself today, as per usual. Interesting to show off a few bits and pieces. Metro X, actually we played it quite quick today, I feel. Yeah, everyone stay safe, obviously. You've only stayed with Apple because it's hard for hubby to change phone types. Yeah. That's fair enough. He was going to play Village Green, but you're not sure if he ever got round to it. Well, let's go and have a look. Let's see what he's doing. It's always nice to see Ross as well. Another UK streamer, always nice. Thanks a lot, everyone. And I'll see you Wednesday. Try and play some ball games, relax, have fun. Try not to look at the news too much. Try not to get too stressed. See you all, everyone, soon. Bye.